So if I am looking to hire a marketing agency, what are some questions that I should be asking that business?
One of the first questions I'd want to know is case studies and testimonials, checking to see what track record that they've got, what expertise that they're lying, and does that kind of fit the right model and industry that I'm looking to try and grow.
Yeah. One question that I think is probably the most important is how much is that marketing agency? Are they going to charge you £1,000 a month, 10,000 a month, 100,000 a month? It also comes down to the size of your business and what your end goals are, really. I think that's probably a really important question.
Yeah, for sure. I think another question that you need to be asking a marketing agency before you're looking to hire anyone is contracts.
Yeah.
How long are you signing me up for? Mm-hmm. I don't want to sign up for 12 months. I don't tie me in for 12 months, otherwise I'm not going to sign it. 3 months maybe, okay, you might need 3 months. Ideally, I want a rolling monthly contract. Yeah. But if you need to sign me up for 3 months, I'm happy to do that. I'm definitely not happy to do 6 months or 12 months. I want to make certain that you're the right agency for us. If I've been working with you for a couple of years and you've delivered us great results, I might then decide to sign up for a little bit longer. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? But to start with, I don't want big, long contracts. And it's definitely a question I would be asking a marketing agency.
Yeah, definitely. Another question I would be asking is, have they got any previous experience in my industry? So if, say, for example, you're a local business doing carpet cleaning, have they done it for another carpet cleaning business in Manchester, if you're in Birmingham, or have they done it for a company in London? If not, is there any like shouldering niches that they've done it in? Let's say, for example, they might have done it for commercial cleaning companies, and you only do residential. So I think that's a really big, important factor, because one thing as well is they'll straight off the bat they'll know what works and what doesn't. There's not really much guesswork. They've kind of already eliminated that with maybe their own previous clients. So if you're client 15 and they only deal with only e-commerce stores, they'll know exactly, right, okay, we need to do these 17 things and these 17 things will yield this result. Yeah.
I think the other big one I'd want to know from the start is, right, tell me your strategy. Yeah. There's my end goal. You tell me what you think I should do. You're the experts. You're the marketing company. What do you recommend? And then what I can do is I can go to 4 or 5 or even 5 or 6 different marketing agencies. I can get the strategies side by side. I can look at the costs. I won't always go with the cheapest. I'll always be looking at who's best value. Sometimes the most expensive one might be the best value. Mm-hmm. So I'll be looking at them side by side and checking to see what strategy, and then trying to understand and pick holes in each one of the strategies, saying why are you spending more here? Why are you spending more here? And I'd want to be then asking them more questions once I've got that strategy back, from why would someone want to spend 70% of the budget on PPC and another one saying only spend 10% of the budget on PPC? There's a big discrepancy here. What is the best method? Yep. And then start asking them, why is yours so high in it and why is yours so low? And then asking 1 or 2 of the other marketing agencies and getting that information, because if I was a business owner and I wasn't great at marketing and looking to hire a marketing agency, I don't know the answers. So I'd almost want the marketing agency to be fighting against each other, and I can learn upon the job as going, actually, this one seems to be, this marketing agency are coming back with the best answers to my questions. And it all sounds very reasonable and it fits within the budget that I've got, and they're saying that these are the end goals that I'm going to achieve. Yeah, maybe I will sign up to them.
Yeah, I think one thing that you just spoke about then is you setting out your goals. I think prior to doing any of this is actually writing down what do you want from this marketing agency? Is it that you want 6 million leads? Is it that you want, I don't know, more eyeballs? Is it that you want more prominence in your area? Is it potentially they might even be doing some billboard ads for you? I don't know what your goals are, but actually writing down the goals and then actually showing the goals to all of these marketing agencies, and then they can then come back to you with the strategy. And I can guarantee that if you go out to 6 different companies, they're probably going to be slightly different strategies that they're going to come back with.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, on the subject of price would be, is there any discounts? Yeah. If I'm looking to spend more, I don't want to sign up to a long period, but if I'm looking to spend more, is there any discounts off certain things that you can be doing? So if there's certain prices that's put into place for writing an article or purchasing of a backlink or doing a digital PR campaign or whatever it is that I'm looking to do. Within marketing, it could be it's holistic, so it could be traditional marketing, it could be billboards, it could be TV, it could be radio. If I was to do TV, do I get cheaper rates on the radio? If I do billboard, if I was to put it on 5 different billboards, do I get a cheaper rate? So what discounts are you willing to offer myself is a great question to ask. And I think another big question to ask is there any sort of guarantees that you put in place? Like, all right, if you're going to sign me up for 3 months, what guarantees are you going to put in place? And I know that's a difficult ask, but sometimes you've got to ask those difficult questions. You've got to put them on the board. You've got to make certain that they're delivering and giving you best bang for your buck. I want some guarantees, especially if I can set KPIs in place on like PPC and on stuff. Now, with regards to SEO, it's a long-term play and a long-term strategy. So that might be, but I still want guarantees of, okay, for this money I'm spending on SEO, I'm guaranteed to get 15 articles and 15 backlinks. They can be set achievable goals. That doesn't mean I'm going to get guaranteed position 1 rankings, because you can't guarantee stuff within Google or within Bing or within YouTube. But I want some sort of guarantees of what output I'm going to get with regards to what I'm spending.
Yeah, definitely. Another question that I would be asking is communications. Are you getting a dedicated account manager? Maybe it might be 2 or 3 different people. But as a business owner myself, and you know this as well, like we're both very not patient to say the least. If we've got a question, we want to know what the answer to that question is. So for example, if they come back with a certain strategy, you're like, oh well, why have you recommended PPC? Because I've went out to 3 other companies and they're not recommending PPC. Like just certain questions like that, or potentially maybe you've even started the actual campaign and you've got certain questions to do with the SEO, like why have they built this certain link, or why have they done this article, let's say. Being able to actually speak to somebody and bounce ideas off someone is really good.
I'm very fair with regards to following their communication platforms. So if they turn around to me and say I'm an async first communication business, I'll be like, that's absolutely fine. But if I send an email, is someone going to respond in the same day? I don't want to wait 3 days for a response. All right, if you're async first. Otherwise, I want to be able to pick up the phone and speak to someone. But if you don't want to pick up the phone and speak to someone, which some businesses don't do, and I get it as well, at times, especially if you're not paying big money, you might not be allowed to have a dedicated salesperson on the phone or account manager on the phone, but you might be able to get in touch with them via WhatsApp or email or whatever their preferred Slack or whatever their preferred method of communication is. And then for that, I can at least be saying, why are we wasting money here? What's going on here? This link's not working. Do you think we should be spending more money in this place? Because this seems to be working really, really well. It's not always, and sometimes it's just, well done, things are going great. Keep it up. Can we double the spend? Do you know what I mean? If things are going really well 1 week and it's like, there seems to be some new grants that have come out and you're a boiler company and there's new grants and it's going well and you're going, wow, we're converting well. Well, up the spend. Do you know what I mean? So I want that communication with someone who's able then to adapt pretty quickly to be able to tailor a campaign for what we're looking to do. Yeah,
definitely. I think if you're a marketing agency watching this, one thing that I would probably say as well is especially if you're async first, is even just having some like email footers for your clients. So like, let's say for example, James emails into Sarah in a marketing agency and Sarah doesn't know that answer. Just Sarah saying, no worries, James, I will find out that answer. It might take me a couple of days to find that out. Yeah, you'll be more happy as opposed to waiting 3 days and being like, oh, here's the answer. You just think that they're a little bit lazy at that side. So again, if you're a marketing agency, there's a little bit of a tip for you. If you're a business owner and you're looking to hire a marketing agency, these have been the questions that we would ask. Is there anything else that you would ask?
No, I think that's everything. I think what you just touched upon there, again, if you're the marketing agency watching this, something else that you'll want to be making certain that you're doing is just get a frequently asked questions page, right? But when you have certain frequently asked questions, answer some of it in video format. That touch point of video is so important, in my opinion, to have that trust and relationship with customers. So if someone's asking a question and it might be a little bit technical, the question, get your technical person to answer it, and maybe it spends 5, 6, 7 minutes in explaining it thorough and in depth and the reason why and how it's being done. And then every time that question's being asked, you just keep sharing that video. And every single time you're doing it, and if you're uploading it to your YouTube channel, that might actually generate you leads as well, because people might start searching for that question online and your video might show up. So try to get that video format with you guys, especially if you're async first. Loom and other video sharing, kind of video recording of screens and stuff like that. So simple to do nowadays. Try and get that bit set up. And then when people are asking you questions to a marketing agency, you can very efficiently answer them.
Yeah, definitely. And then one last thing as well is, if you guys are a business owner and you're looking to hire a marketing agency, feel free to potentially even hire a fractional CMO, because obviously myself and James, we've both helped a lot of businesses not just excel in their marketing, but actually stop them from making certain mistakes. So we've obviously got a lot of experience in different industries and stuff. So we know what type of marketing works and what type of marketing you should also avoid. Because a lot of people, they might speak to a few of their business owner friends and they're like, oh, have you tried PPC? But PPC might not work in certain industries. So if you guys are looking to hire a fractional CMO, head over to fatrank.com, fill in the contact form, and either myself or James will be able to advise you a little bit more.